Whenever you're ready, just allowing your gaze to be soft or closing your eyes, making any physical adjustments that you need to make so that your body feels relaxed and at ease while the mind stays awake and alert. And whenever you're ready, for those of you who want to practice a specific technique, you can go ahead and start that already. For those staying with the program, I invite you to bring to mind any being, any beloved being who immediately elicits a felt sense of loving kindness in you. Any being that immediately evokes a sense of warmth and tenderness and care and affection. The being could be a pet, a child, a best friend, any being at all. And as you bring them to mind, just notice what it feels like in your body. Notice the expression on your face. And with that felt sense of warmth and care and tenderness, imagine this felt sense suffusing, permeating, pervading an inner space. It can be an indoor space, it can be an outdoor space. I leave it to your imagination. You can furnish and decorate the space however you want it to be furnished or decorated. A space filled with warmth and loving kindness. And whenever you feel that this space is ready, I invite you to step into it. And for the next few minutes, just give yourself permission to rest in this atmosphere of loving kindness. Just resting in that sense of warmth and goodwill and benevolence. And just letting it all in. Just taking in the sweetness and the wholesomeness of it. And we'll practice in this way for a few minutes of silence. Now, if you find that you need to stay in this space of loving kindness a little longer by yourself, if you've been carrying a lot, and if it's nurturing for you to continue staying here, please continue to meditate in the same fashion. For those of you who would like to move on, you can begin ushering in and welcoming beloved beings into this space of loving kindness. Again, I leave it to your imagination. If you want to usher them in one by one, maybe some of them will need your assistance, or maybe they'll start showing up on their own, showing up in pairs or in small groups, welcoming beloved beings into this space of loving kindness, giving them a chance to rest here in this space, just taking in this atmosphere of metta. If you would like to continue working with these previous categories of beings, again, please feel free to do so. For those of you who wish to start working with neutral beings, begin welcoming them into the space. They can be individuals, they can be groups of people, beings for whom you have no strong feelings for or against. There's simply this desire to welcome them into a space of loving kindness, to have them bask in it, to rest in it, to simply benefit from this sense of goodwill and this sense of metta. Only for those of you who wish to do so, you can begin inviting somewhat challenging beings into this space of loving kindness. Perhaps doing so out of the intuition that if these beings could receive loving kindness, they would be less liable to cause hurt, harm, or injury. And so, to whatever degree is accessible to you, and only if you wish to do so, ushering in somewhat difficult beings into this space of loving kindness. The final part of this meditation, I call this the general admissions stage. And so you're free to welcome any being into this inner space of loving kindness. Any being at all, doesn't matter what category they belong to. They certainly don't have to be human. Inviting any being, any group of beings whom you would like to have rest in this space of loving kindness. As a way of concluding today's practice, I like to offer these verses by Rosemary Watola Traumer. There is, in an overfull classroom, a woman teaching not only history, but compassion. There's a barista making hearts in the foam of every cappuccino she serves. There's a man helping another man on crutches as he struggles to cross the icy street. There's a library room full of women chanting about praying for their enemy. There are students raising money to help those with breast cancer and AIDS. Two girls are laughing for the joy of laughing, till their faces are tear-streaked and their ribs and bellies are sore. There's a poet who pours courage and music into every word she shares with the world. And another woman hears those words and thinks, me, that poet is talking to me. This is how we change the world, one kind act, one true word, one long laugh at a time. Because now, that woman is ablaze with wondering, what is my part in shifting the story? Taking your time, whenever you're ready, you can bring your presences back to the room. So happy you could join us today, Suzanne. Let's dedicate the merits of today's meditation. May our loving kindness cover the world. May it assuage the suffering of all beings. And may it contribute to the happiness and freedom of all. Okay. So thank you all so much for being here.